Welcome into the Modelo Blue White Player Show here at the Penn State Golf Course. Today, in here with the big Gooner.
Big Gooner. We gotta go to hell with things. Taking you out of the road.
We today switch up a little bit. A little Penn State basketball. It's obviously whiteout week. We got to slow roll it a little bit. We can't get into it too quickly here. So we're joined by Penn State guard Eli Rice. Eli, thanks for joining us today, man. How's everything going, man? You enjoying? I guess you guys are starting to kind of get into the flow of things here. How far are you guys from the first game here?
I think we're about a month away. We start official practice tomorrow, so happy for that. Ready to go. Tomorrow, yep. You wanted to spend your last night?
Sure.
Yeah, not with your girlfriend. You're gonna hang out with us over here at the Penn State golf courses. So good for you, man.
So you guys going to camp basically?
Yeah, we've been practicing the last 4 weeks, but we've had basically like 8-hour weeks. So tomorrow starts 20-hour week. So next week will be longer official practice basically. So yeah.
What's that schedule like once you guys get going? Like when you switch to 20-hour weeks?
Basically, practicing probably like 2 times longer. What's your day? What's your practice schedule?
We usually got lift for about 30 minutes before practice, and then practice is like 3 hours. So
at what time? Like 2 to 5?
2 to 5. Yeah.
So it's just like football with that same type of time restriction.
You class on the morning. Yeah, that's what we do here like Penn State Athletics. I think everybody for the most part does classes in the morning. Yeah, I'd much rather do classes probably in the morning. Yeah. I don't need it. It's better in the morning.
Yeah, 2 o'clock, right?
Yeah, go to class.
8 to 2, then you gotta go. You're good.
Yeah, sleep a little bit in class.
You guys are doing online probably.
You said what?
You guys are doing your classes online probably. You don't just leave your bedroom.
Yeah. Most of mine are online. I love it. It's nice. A lot of online classes. It's I remember that was a big change. I mean, you didn't have the internet when you were in college.
No, we didn't.
What about that? It was 30 years ago this year, my senior year. And it was like you just got an email. My mailman was there, still trying to hand out like letters and such. I was history. My final project next year I had to put up a 30-page, I had to sort of create a website of what I researched. Was that term?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you were in the library, huh? And
yeah, you had to go to the real library.
I never went to the library. I've never been in the library.
They're like, just hit this button.
We can't send you show your academic. Business. What are you majoring in right now? Okay, what is that entail?
That's basically like
People that hire and fire you at your job.
I know
All right. You've done that before. Involved on both sides of that situation. There you go. Wow. So going back, you're from Tennessee originally. You ended up at IMG Academy. A lot of people have really kind of knows IMG. Just actually pump out elite talent. What was the process of figuring out where you wanted to go to high school, and how did you get there?
Well, I did 4 years of high school back home in Tennessee. I graduated super young. I graduated at 17. So, and at graduating, I had a couple offers. So a good amount of offers. I could have went to school, but I was super young, and I just wanted to keep developing my body. So I was like, IMG came to the table as an option. Who got in your head about the age thing? So what? Who got in your head about it? Because that's a big thing. You think you were ready, right? I was 18. There's a big difference. I thought I was ready, but I didn't really, with COVID, I didn't play. I only played AAU my last year before I went to IMG. So COVID screwed. That was a big thing. I mean, it's a 10-year window. It ain't just that year. There's before COVID and after COVID that has been affected. So you didn't have a senior year in high school.
No, didn't have it. Yeah, skipped senior year actually. Yeah. That was an awful time. A lot of us have blocked that one out. I'll tell you what.
I blocked it out, but not because I wanted to forget me. This happens when you forget.
Well, yeah, you just blacked out every day. A little too much.
Yeah, okay.
A little too much Modelo.
7 or 8 concussions later. Modelo. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you got Modelo. I got concussions. That's good.
What was it like being at IMG though? I mean, I think a lot of
Love
people
to
have
talk about
seen,
that.
yeah, like what are facilities? I mean, it's honestly better than like majority of colleges.
Yeah.
What was that experience like for you?
No, I loved it. I made some of my best friends to this day. I made it at IMG. 2 of them go to Villanova. We don't. I wish we scrimmaged them this year. We don't scrimmage them though. But
You get them this year.
yeah. But I mean, it was wonderful. I mean, it was straight basketball every day. Got to travel like a college team.
Did they come up last week for the football game?
Who?
You know what, buddies?
No, they were supposed to, but their coach ended up moving practice on a Saturday, so they weren't able to come. So
Coach.
yeah, they were going to come though. They were supposed to.
No, like I talked to like Landon and I, we do a Sunday show. We talk about how when I was here, our off day was Sunday. His off day is Monday.
Yeah.
And I said, well, how did you watch your friends and stuff, guys that you knew on Sunday in the NFL and stuff like that? I mean, you watch a lot of Villanova games, I bet, because all your friends you're trying to watch up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Where these guys are going to the NFL, they really can't see these because they're practicing on Sunday. They don't like that.
Yeah. So what do you guys have a designated off day? Because if you if you are a student athlete here, I have generally at least one off day a week. Although if it needs to get tweaked, it'll get tweaked. You best believe that.
Whoa. We're not telling stories out of school here.
No, I'm just saying what needs to get done is going to get done. But sometimes you got to rough it out. But you guys have like a designated off day.
I mean, Sunday usually always off, and then they might give us one throughout the week sometimes. But
okay,
Sunday's always off for the most part.
Just playing mostly Saturday games, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll have a Saturday game, Sunday off, and probably a game Wednesday.
Yeah, and then sometimes we might have practice on Sunday. It might be off Monday. It just
So it can fluctuate.
Yeah, it can. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So
you're welcome for that.
What?
You guys are all welcome for those days off, man.
Because you guys,
My back paid for all
you guys
of those.
didn't used to get days
Yeah,
off.
we have to get days off. I'm just kidding around.
Imagine, probably. I'm sure there was a time where there wasn't days off.
Surely they were spending more than 40 hours in the office too.
Well,
And that was the thing. They say you got to be in there for 20 hours and no more. And then it's like, well, you're lifting, you're running, you're doing your homework, you're doing practice. We're mighty close there on 6 days at 4, 5, 6, 7 hour, 8 hour days.
What happened to leisure time, man?
Well,
That used to be a thing,
you guys have those lounges down there. You guys go play in your little lounge and all.
Yeah, have you been in Greenberg, like the whole renovated? What's that been like? So Penn's
every day.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Greenberg.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah, it was basically science labs for a while. It used to be where the hockey team was playing
Original
at.
hockey, yeah.
Yeah, and in 2021, when I first got here, we had to split up the locker room because you can only have so many guys in one locker room, and so they put us in Greenberg. So we were dressing up in getting ready in the chemistry labs. So Nick Dawkins obviously labeled us the Greenberg Goblins, and that's where that's where we had to get dressed at as a freshman. Horrible memories. Pat Kraft and company came in. You guys have known what he's done here, and completely redid the whole thing and made it state of the art. Where they got recovery, they got food, they got everything.
It's beautiful.
What is you got a favorite part of anything in Greenberg?
I mean, my favorite part is obviously the food. You can go in there,
Yes.
swipe as many times as you want.
You're a true fatty, baby.
Get as
You
much
you
food.
may not look it, but you got
I
it.
got you.
Somewhere in there, it's in there. That DNA, it's
in
coming.
here. Yeah. It's in here.
So you so originally from IMG, you decided to go to Nebraska, correct?
Yes, sir.
What was that decision like? Like what led you there, and then ultimately what brought you to Penn State here now?
Going there, when I went to Nebraska, it was obviously the coaching staff there, and just he had coached in the NBA, played in the NBA, all that. I mean, that was a big thing for me. I learned a lot from him. I mean, he's one of the smartest people I played for. Fred Hoiberg, y'all probably know who he is. One of the smartest people I played for. Learned a lot, but it just what kind of made me gravitate towards Penn State is just like the family aspect that the coaches have, and like they're more my speed on how they play, how they are like off the court, which was a big thing for me, which led me here. And a lot of people don't know this, but Coach Rose, when he was at VCU, they was my first offer like in high school. So yeah.
He's the man. He's a fun dude. He's probably a cool dude to work for.
Yeah.
To play for.
Yeah, exactly. Like you run through a wall for Coach
He
Rose.
would,
Like,
but he would also throw you through the same wall.
Exactly.
He's intense, man.
Yeah.
You could just see him talking. Is he like one of those guys who's like talking to you? He starts like getting louder and louder, and it's just like building up to a crescendo. He seems the type.
Yeah.
Basketball coaches have that hot head mentality.
Yeah,
I love Coach
I love
Rose.
it,
He's
yeah.
doing a heck of a job here with you guys. So, labor relations. Where are you in 10 years?
I mean, I want to keep playing basketball for as long as I can, but outside of that, like one of the big things like that I've been getting into recently, obviously with NIL and stuff, is just real estate. I've been learning a lot about that. So that I know that has nothing to do with labor and human relations, but that's something that I like a lot. And
Damn right.
just yeah.
That's it.
You got to know a lot about a little thing or a little about a
I'll
lot.
say, I like land too. No, that's awesome, man. We always ask every guest, Eli, especially because you are, we'll call you an honorary big man.
Inside.
Yeah, you can play.
You said food.
All right, wait, hold on. If you were to play football, did you ever play football?
I did. I played last time I played. I was 6th grade. I was running back though.
Running back. Okay,
Yeah,
you were a little bit shorter than
6th grade. Oklahoma drill. You're like, I'm not playing this game anymore.
They
Charles
say
Barkley's the funniest dude in the world. But I went to football practice one day. He goes, they go kill each other. I ain't playing there. They dumb. They dumb.
I hate Oklahoma.
they are.
Oklahoma drills?
They say.
Or you hate Oklahoma?
I hate Oklahoma drill.
Oh,
They say that's where the basketball players are made at, man.
Maybe a
It's
basketball-
smart.
DeMatha Catholic has more. How many basketball players do they have come out of there that went to school to be football players, and now they're all Division I football?
Oh, a lot of them. I played against all of them, man. Oh boy, yeah, no, that's awesome. So Eli, we always ask people. So I'm if you were to play now, do you think you would probably be a wide receiver, tight end, something like that?
Yeah.
I'd throw a jump ball up to you. I think you go get it for us. What's your favorite food spot around State College?
My favorite food spot? I gotta go to Dashi.
Tadashi, that's a great one.
Yeah, that's my favorite spot for sure.
Which have you been? Have you been to the ramen one, or you just the sushi one?
The sushi one. I don't know. They got an appetizer there. It's called chicken buns. It's like on this bread.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That soft bread. Yeah. Hit up Tadashi. It's damn good. No. Eli Rice, guard, Penn State basketball.
Appreciate it, baby.
Appreciate you coming on.
Yep.
Good luck with the season, getting ready for the season. Make sure you guys follow along. Penn State men's basketball. It's going to be a great one. We will be right back with the Modelo Blue White Player Show after this break.
WFXS.
Your sports radio. Broadcasting live, loud and proud from Central PA's Sports Authority. WFXS America.
98.7 The Fox. State College.
I'm the Modelo recruiter, and I'm looking for fans with good hands and great speed. The ones who stay focused and never miss a play. They go the distance on game day, even when their team is away. I'm always watching, always looking to reward more full-time fans. Because football isn't really football without you.
Lusk & Associates Sotheby's International Realty proudly presents the introduction of our new State College office at 314 South Borough Street in State College. At Sotheby's International Realty, we advertise locally, nationally, and internationally, bringing the best of advertising and promotion to each and every one of our properties, big or small. Call now.
A lot has changed about State College. One thing that hasn't is W.C. Clark's Coffee Roasters on 234 East Calder Way. 30 different varieties of specialty coffee beans sourced from over 25 countries and roasted with love each morning in Happy Valley for over 45 years. They'll ship their fresh roasted coffee from their doorstep to yours. Order online at statecollegecoffee.com. That's statecollegecoffee.com.
The Center Hall Farm Store has been serving Center County and beyond for well over a half century. A small family business, the Center Hall Farm Store specializes in animal nutrition and manufactures its feed fresh using local ingredients. Get the best in horse, cow, pig, chicken, and bird feeds. If you're not already a customer, stop in and see why so many of your neighbors are. The Center Hall Farm Store at 110 West Allison Street in Center Hall, or call us at 814-364-1393.
Two of the top names in local printing have combined to serve you better. King Printing of State College has merged with theprinters.com, forming one of the 400 largest printers in America. Combining traditional offset printing and digital workflow techniques, theprinters.com can print, assemble, package, and ship to anywhere in the world, all with the same high quality customers have known and trusted for over 50 years. Buy local and save. Get started today at theprinters.com.
With a Timber Kids savings account, you can start to save money, earn prizes, and teach your kids the value of savings. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Building futures is what we do at TFCU.
You really need to belong to a credit union. You belong at TFCU, Timberland Federal Credit Union, a credit union you can grow with.
You're tuned in to the Blue and White Players Show with Keith Goon Conlon and Landon Tengwall, broadcasting live from the 19th hole at the Penn State Golf Courses every Monday at 6 p.m. all season long. Special thanks to this season's sponsors of the Players Show: Lusk & Associates, Sotheby's International Realty, Turner Construction, Austin and Pam Schanfelter, Chris and Lisa Heydrich. Now back to more of the Blue and White Players Show.
Welcome back into the Modelo Blue-White Player Show here at the Penn State Golf Course. Once again, back here with the big gooner.
Big goon.
The big goon, Keith Goon.
Your tires are going to be slashed tonight. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to know who did it, but there's going to be a guy running away with a walker with a knife in his hand. You keep it up, Bubba.
Real slow. I'm
very slow.
I'll be able to catch it 30 minutes later.
I'll slash your tires and then ask you for a ride home.
And you will also be leaving a trail of blood. Somehow Goon ripped off his toenail
Yes,
here.
I mean, this not even a nail, not even a nail, just a hunk of skin.
I mean, he's got issues right now. We are joined once again, talking a little more Penn State basketball by guard Dominic Stewart. Dom, appreciate you coming on, man.
Appreciate you guys.
So
welcome, baby.
Welcome, Blue White Player Show.
Let's talk about food.
Yeah, why not? So
Rhodes should just get a hold of us and say, listen, we got to put 15 pounds on this kid and just you got to go hang out with Goon and Tangwell.
That's it.
It would be like a month.
If you need to put on weight, you hang out with offensive linemen. Why
you need
not,
to put
man?
good weight on. You hang out with offensive linemen.
Good weight.
Yeah, good weight.
Good weight.
So where are you at right now? You comfortable with where you're at as far as weight wise?
I say 195, 190.
Okay, you trying to put any more on, or are you chilling?
I'll use another 5.
You got me by 15. I mean,
yeah. Yeah, Goon was a little bit lighter back in the day.
I was 190. I was third grade.
Yeah, I'm thinking the last time I was 190 was probably might have been around 4th grade. I remember my mom made me get on the scale.
You were that big?
Yeah.
Oh, you were a mutant, dude.
My brothers called me Chubbs.
Chubbs.
Yeah,
you
Chubbs.
beat the tar out of them now, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, no, they're all skinny. Nah, but so Dom, how's everything going? Obviously, we just talked about you guys are basically getting into the run of. Do you guys call it camp, or is it just kind of like you're just getting into fall practice, kind of?
Yeah, I would just say fall practice. Yeah.
Okay. What's the season? Yeah.
Good season.
What is so far? What's the summer like? You guys have off? Do you go home? Like, what is that schedule like over the summer?
Yeah, that was like 5 days a week. We would just lift, you know what I'm saying, in the mornings and stuff, and then we would have, mind you, it's a certain time limit you can go to. So we would basketball would be like an hour on court and then like an hour off the court. So it'd be like lift, and then some days we'd have like different lift groups, different groups going at once. So yeah. It was really all over the place, to be honest, during the summer.
Now, how do they group you up in the lift in the weight room, like guards, centers,
forwards? Yeah,
forwards,
guards, and then the bigs would go with the bigs.
And then you have that one strong guard who wants to challenge all the big boys.
Yeah, I was in that group.
The guards group or the big group? Come on now.
I was in the guards group.
There you go. Well,
yeah. You know.
Now, how much was you? I mean, this is what we our show is. I'm 30 years out of school. He's a couple years out of school. So, like weight training, like I'm telling you, man, 40 years ago, basketball, that changed. It was like, nobody was doing any kind of weight training back in the day. And now all these guys, even football players, even when I was high school football, we didn't have a lifting program type of thing. They, how it's progressed in the last 30 or 40 years from football to weight room now to even basketball and other sports. I mean, baseball players are lifting a lot. You see and all this stuff. So that has really, really changed. And you get your own strength coach in there. He's working you guys. And it's a very similar atmosphere with the strength coach. It's like, that's your guy.
Yeah.
Like he sees you literally at your worst.
Yeah.
Like
he's checking your weight. He's checking your weight every time you come in there.
But you're coming in there one day and you don't want to lift. You're not feeling well. And then he just beats the tar out of you. And you're physically just done. And you're at your worst right there. But he's going to be the guy picking you up. And that you have I always believe you have a great relationship with your strength coach.
Yeah. And that and teammates too. Like you ain't just lifting by yourself. You're lifting with other, you know what I'm saying? Other teammates, they probably just as tired as you. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You just push each other to get through it, finish it.
It ain't fun, but it has to be done.
Yeah, it's got to be
And when
done.
it's done, you're like, whew. How many times have you said, I don't want to do this? And then you do it. And you get done, and you're like, thank God I did do that.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
I do that often when I lift and run in the mornings. That happens a lot.
Yeah, you do that when you just get out of bed and go downstairs.
I just wake up and I say, you know what? I don't feel like running or lifting today, so I'm going to go downstairs and enjoy some coffee.
Coffee, beer? What?
Coffee.
Oh, okay.
Coffee till noon, water till 5, and then some adult beverages after.
What if it's a Saturday?
Saturday?
What's a fall Saturday?
A fall Saturday?
Yeah.
Come on now. I think we all know what's going on a fall Saturday.
Yeah, I'm confident that. So
I mean, Rhodes brings the recruits by us, and he's just like, these are animals over here, and we're like, ripping down beers, eating sandwiches and stuff. And Rhodes is like, well, these guys are old football players.
Rhodes does stop by. He stopped by a good.
Always.
He's always there. He's always by. What is your obviously freshman year last year? What was your relationship with Coach Rhodes getting here, being obviously recruited by him? What was that process like and getting to know him and the staff?
I always had a good relationship with Coach Rhodes and stuff. They used to always come to my games and stuff like that. It was close to my parents and stuff. And last year it was just like we had a lot of older guys on the team, so it was like just having a bunch of big brothers, you know what I'm saying, to look out for you, show you the ropes, kind of stuff like that.
Absolutely. So you're from Mississippi, right?
Yeah.
So how did you end up? You ended up playing ball out in California.
Yeah.
What was that process like of figuring out where you wanted to go play ball? And what was that? You played high school out in high school ball out in South Carolina or South California?
Yeah, I did. First, I had moved to Maryland, so
okay.
Yeah, so I moved to Maryland, but it was like I only played 1 year out there, and then the SoCal thing came up, and it was like, all right, you want to stay here? You know what I'm saying? Be a big fish in a little pond. You want to go out there and try to get better and stuff like that. Mind you, the coach was an NBA trainer.
Okay.
So it was just like, it was kind of like a no-brainer for me, like, just go out there, you know what I'm saying, get better and stuff like that. So I just took the opportunity.
Absolutely. Where'd you play at Maryland?
It was a school called Mount Zion.
Mount Zion, okay, yeah. I'm from Annapolis, Maryland. I went to Good Counsel.
Okay, yeah, I know that
played
is.
St.
Still don't know
Francis.
how that happens.
What?
Still don't know how you live in Annapolis and went to Good Counsel.
I drove an hour every day to
I
school.
just can't believe that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It's just that just blows my mind. The more I think about it, I'm like, dude, school wasn't worth all that, man.
I still rep Maryland. I got the Maryland
sure
flag
you do.
right there. We got the 410 right here.
You better have a big arm to have the Maryland flag on there.
Yeah. Maryland got a great flag, I'll tell you what.
It's got a horrible flag.
Oh, don't start with
I'm just
me,
saying that
dog.
to you.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that to you.
Philly guy.
It's a Pennsylvania flag, Tiger. Pennsylvania. Keystone State, baby. America begins here.
So
how many new guys you got on the team this year?
We only had 3 returners, so the rest of the team is.
How is that working with those guys and you bringing them in there? You were here. Now you're probably one of the old guys.
Yeah, I'm one of those. Yeah. It's been good. A lot of them are from overseas and stuff, so it's like.
How many languages you speak now?
Oh, I don't speak none language. they definitely, but like they can understand it. They can speak to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
stuff like that. So I mean, it's going well. Showing on the roads. We got a lot of freshmen on the team. So
is there certain things that you guys like show them, like as far as like they're not used to like American culture at all? Like you guys ever had anything like that, like food or like TV or anything like that? Football, yeah, football, yeah, football.
Yeah, they went to their first football game here.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So that was the first football game they came out. But I mean, a lot of stuff. I feel like they kind of, I don't know, like they got it back home, I guess, but maybe it's a little different and stuff. So, yeah.
So what was obviously you had to be kind of comfortable like being away from home at a young age. What was that adjustment like being away from family, being comfortable saying I'm gonna go travel basically, cross country, go to Maryland, go to then to South, South California and all that stuff. What was how did you like come to the decision that's what you're gonna do?
Well, I was just like all in on basketball. So it was like literally no brainer. Like I'm going. Like I told him, yeah, I'm going. I want to go. So just like if I can be around hoops all day, that's fine by me. You can send me off. So
I had a brother play pro basketball in Europe.
You did?
My brother, yeah.
Oh,
so I'm talking to these guys. I'm sitting there. You don't go to the NBA. You call one of your old teammates, and they have all these guys in all these different leagues over there. You get like 30 leagues you can play in now.
Yeah, there's a lot of connections and stuff.
It's big time.
Yeah, that's dude. I feel like a lot of
huge, man.
A lot of the draft picks nowadays are like overseas, they're overseas.
Well, I mean, I had this conversation a lot. Football is hard to make, but there's 53 guys on 30 teams, and the turnover is pretty quick. The length is 2.4 years of an NFL player.
Mm-hmm.
Baseball players are pretty much not completely worldwide. Basketball is worldwide. And there's 12 spots on an NBA team,
literally,
and they're not playing 3 years. You're in the league. You're going to be in. You make a couple years in that league.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not much turnover. So I still say I will argue that basketball is the hardest sport to go professionally in America, easily.
Yeah.
And they guys can make a hell of a great money in Europe and in South America and even in Asia and stuff. The women's basketball team is a Penn State the men's Japanese basketball team is Hovas, one of our players from back here. He's the head coach of the Japanese national team.
Oh.
He was the women's national coach, and then he did very, very well. They medaled. Japanese medaled in an Olympics.
Oh.
And he took over the men. So, I mean, there's a guy out there. He's in Asia. You know, there's a lot of money that can be made in basketball around this world.
Mm-hmm.
More so than football.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got us, and that's it. And then you go play in Europe. And
yeah, and they're smart because they're not bending, just banging their head into someone else all day long. So it's a little bit better.
There you go. Yeah. We're better looking though, Landon. So that's all good. That's how it works. That's the give and take of football and basketball.
Dominic, like I said, we asked last question. What is your favorite food spot around State College? I know you only been here for about a year. Yeah. What's your go-to spot?
Go-to, I'm gonna say like what I just ordered the most is I'm gonna say Big Dean's and Wings Over. I'll probably order those two like the most. When my DoorDash is gonna be filled with Big Dean's.
When you go Wings Over, do you go tenders or do you go actual wings?
Ooh,
I
really go both. I go some wings and I go the boneless wings too. And then I get loaded fries.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that late night DoorDash loaded fries.
Super,
for
yeah,
sure.
late night order.
Right now, the strength coach is watching this show, so you know.
He said he's trying to put on like 5 pounds.
Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. As long as he's eating, we good.
5 pounds of muscle or 5 pounds of wings over.
Either or.
Burn them off quick though. Basketball players burn them off quick. Baby.
You do. Dominic Stewart, guard,
appreciate it, man.
Penn State basketball. Appreciate you coming on, brother.
Good luck this season.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. We'll be right back after this break for the Modelo Blue White Player Show.
WFXX. Once again,
The Fox, your sports radio. Broadcasting live, loud and proud from Central PA Sports Authority. WFXS America.
98.7. The Fox State College.
I'm the Modelo recruiter, and I'm looking for fans with good hands and great speed. The ones who stay focused and never miss a play. They go the distance on game day, even when their team is away. I'm always watching, always looking to reward more full-time fans. Because football isn't really football without you.
Lusk & Associates Sotheby's International Realty proudly presents the introduction of our new State College office at 314 South Borough Street in State College. At Sotheby's International Realty, we advertise locally, nationally, and internationally, bringing the best of advertising and promotion to each and every one of our properties, big or small. Call now.
A lot has changed about State College. One thing that hasn't is W.C. Clark's Coffee Roasters on 234 East Calder Way. 30 different varieties of specialty coffee beans sourced from over 25 countries and roasted with love each morning in Happy Valley for over 45 years. They'll ship their fresh roasted coffee from their doorstep to yours. Order online at statecollegecoffee.com. That's statecollegecoffee.com.
The Center Hall Farm Store has been serving Center County and beyond for well over a half century. A small family business, the Center Hall Farm Store specializes in animal nutrition and manufactures its feed fresh using local ingredients. Get the best in horse, cow, pig, chicken, and bird feeds. If you're not already a customer, stop in and see why so many of your neighbors are. The Center Hall Farm Store at 110 West Allison Street in Center Hall, or call us at 814-364-1393.
Two of the top names in local printing have combined to serve you better. King Printing of State College has merged with theprinters.com, forming one of the 400 largest printers in America. Combining traditional offset printing and digital workflow techniques, theprinters.com can print, assemble, package, and ship to anywhere in the world, all with the same high quality customers have known and trusted for over 50 years. Buy local and save. Get started today at theprinters.com.
With a Timber Kids savings account, you can start to save money, earn prizes, and teach your kids the value of savings. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Building futures is what we do at TFCU.
You really need to belong to a credit union. You belong at TFCU, Timberland Federal Credit Union, a credit union you can grow with.
You're tuned in to the Blue and White Players Show with Keith Goon Conlon and Landon Tengwall, broadcasting live from the 19th hole at the Penn State Golf Courses every Monday at 6 p.m. all season long. Special thanks to this season's sponsors of the Players Show: Lusk & Associates, Sotheby's International Realty, Turner Construction, Austin and Pam Schanfelter, Chris and Lisa Heydrich. Now back to more of the Blue and White Players Show.
State Golf Course. Keith Goon Conlon.
It's here.
We're here.
It's here.
Finally, after playing
the preseason, 3 preseason games that we were talking about for the last year.
Yeah, it was excruciating.
And it is time to rock and roll. Time to party.
We get to play some real football, and most importantly, whiteout probably could be the craziest environment ever. You know, I know 05 has got to be up there. I was in the stands for the 2019 Michigan Mobamba game. That was a good one. I slept on Devon J. Thomas's floor that night. I was a recruit. They had nowhere for me to stay. You know, just probably
was it good sleep or was it
a horrific sleep?
Was it drinking sleep or you didn't drink? You don't drink.
I didn't drink then. When I was a recruit, I was, still am straight-laced, guys. Definitely, don't drink at all. But yeah, no, I didn't drink at all. I was probably 17 because I was a junior in high school, and I did not. No, I didn't partake in any of that.
It's unbelievable.
And I'll never forget going. I went to obviously, after we beat Michigan, there was a little bit of a party, and I'll never forget going. I was just outside the whole night on the next door stoop, just kind of sitting there on my phone. I was not a party kid. I was all about business.
I miss you so much, babe.
Yeah, literally.
I wish I wasn't here. I wish I was with you. I don't want to watch football at Penn State in front of 100,000 people.
Well, no, I was
I wish I was with you, babe. Come on. But then you got here and you're like, what was I thinking?
Yeah, I was like, I messed up just doing
That's what
nothing.
happens, buddy.
I didn't know anybody. It was kind of like I went in and I'm like,
good. It's what happens. It's not, you're not the first guy that happened to.
That's all right.
It's all right, buddy. You'll be
I
all
had
right.
a good time. I remember I got chills.
So it's weird that you guys are 17 when you're graduating high school.
Well, I wasn't. I was a junior then because I didn't graduate until technically 2021 when I got here, January of 2021. I graduated early.
Okay, but you just missed your spring semester of your senior year.
Exactly. Yeah, I skipped it. I was on. Everything was online at my school, and then came in. We were doing masks, all the time, and then we had to come in every morning at 5 a.m. for a COVID swab, and they just dig up in your nose with a.
What?
Yeah, we had to do it every morning.
You just told everybody you drove an hour a day. And you got to be there at 5 in the morning?
No. This isn't a good counsel. This is here. Like at 2021, like when I first got here.
Bro, I don't think it's worth it.
No. After the COVID season, when the last game against Illinois, and that was a rough season. We don't even need to think about that. And then came in 2021, and every single morning at 5 a.m. you had to come in and you had to do a swab. And next thing you know, you get a test, and it's like, oh yeah, you're maybe a false positive, even if your roommate had a positive, and then you're getting quarantined, you're shipped off. So I'm like 6 days old in my Penn State career, and I'm getting shipped off to the dorms, and I'm isolated, boxed in. But actually, you'd love this. It was great. So I have all my stuff, computer, TV, and they say, you still got to eat. So mucho is our on-campus currency that they give us. They don't do it anymore because everybody makes, unbelievable amounts of money. But they used to give us money, and it was $400 a month, maybe even more, maybe $500 a month. And so I'm sitting there, so I can basically just sit from this COVID dorm room and just order anywhere in the State College area.
You'd be getting $400 a week if you're eating 3 meals as a college athlete.
Well, they also fed you generally. You got fed and you had that.
They put a bowl of puppy chow outside your door?
Well, no. When I was in the dorm, I just remember I Panda Express, I ordered the family meal. And it was for 4 people, and I ate all of it. It was great. Being in the COVID dorms was actually kind of a good experience, but I don't know how we got to this topic.
Well, let's talk about how bad do you think my life was when it came down to the COVID year?
What were you doing?
Tailgating. We couldn't tailgate.
That must have been depressing.
Absolutely, it was.
Man,
I really had to watch you.
Yeah,
horrendous.
I'm glad I wasn't a part of the 2020 season. 2021 wasn't too much better either, brother. But we got listen.
Time is here, brother.
Now. That was the last. I think that was maybe that. No, we were 2 last year, but we were top 4 in 2021, and we had a good opportunity. Now we're coming in this week. What are we? 3 versus 6. It's a big one here. This is a legacy game for a couple guys. I think Drew Aller has something to prove here. I think James Franklin, wants to get over the hump. You got, Jim Knowles, his first big test on defense.
I think about what Knowles is people are thinking about Knowles is, well, he did this at Ohio State because of the players. I think that Jim's probably thinking in his head, okay, I did this with anybody's players. He says it's a good way for him to look at it as a competitor. Drew, we talked to some people earlier, just needs to play the game. Don't rush anything. Play the game. Trust your guys around you, the guys protecting you, the guys running the ball, and the guys catching the ball. No need to do too much. Don't try to do too much. That seems to be a problem with some quarterbacks, not him, could be him, but some quarterbacks and running backs and players in general, they try to do too much on these big games.
Yeah.
And they get overwhelmed by it.
Franklin says, do your 111th. Just do your 111th.
Do your job.
Do your job. Everybody does their job.
Want to know each play. How's that?
There we go.
There we go.
That's what it was all about. I'll tell you what. I know. I think,
You're an O-lineman.
Yeah, everybody knows. Offensive line, I think, is the most unique position on the field. 4 out of the 5 guys do their job. The 5th guy messes up, and it's a blown up play. And everybody says that offensive line sucks.
Yep.
The
only time they ever call your name out is when you hold or get a penalty.
Yeah.
The only time.
No, you don't get any love.
Nothing. Give them cover Sports Illustrated.
Yeah, and in those beautiful jeans khakis, you were in some khakis that really made your legs look good.
Pictures right there. That's the Sports Illustrated cover.
Oh, that cover. I thought
that's the Rose Bowl.
Oh, yeah, that one. I thought you were talking about
when you were did on that play, though.
Oh, I know what happened on that play.
I blocked nobody. It's the greatest play in the history of the world.
And I heard none of the offensive line.
No. That wasn't the first play of the game. Well, that was third quarter.
Oh, that was third quarter. Okay.
Yeah. Cover Sports Illustrated when I blocked 0. I blocked nobody.
It sounds like there's a couple times that game you didn't block anybody.
No, I blocked somebody. I blocked the wrong person on the first play.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, speaking of that, was that 31 years ago?
Yeah.
This is going to be our 3rd meeting with Oregon. You were the first one to take them on. What was that? Was there
last year was only the 2nd time we played them?
Correct.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Correct. What was that clash like? What was it like to like? Do they even like football out there?
They were not Oregon that you know of before that.
Yeah, they weren't like
that was the first time that they really were actually in the Rose Bowl. Like, I mean, that was USC, UCLA back in those days. Jake the Snake at Arizona State, Jake Plummer at Arizona State. He had a Rose Bowl from out in the Pac-12. Yeah, so the Oregon wasn't really the Oregon that you know of until about 93 when Mr. Knight started supplying all the uniforms for all these different schools and this and that, and he was one of the first ones that he did for his school being Oregon. So he really there we go. I'm repping, buddy.
You got Adidas on.
I'm already repping.
You excited for that? You're a big Adidas guy.
It's so good. I'm going to get it out before you do. I think I wore this shirt last week.
Yeah, it's not washed either.
It's washed. The wife is right there. She's going to tell you she washed it.
I don't know.
Are you calling Carrie out?
No, I'm not calling Carrie. I just see maybe some pizza stains.
There's no pizza stains on there.
That's
true. If I'm allowed to have pizza, I'm a fat slap. I'm not allowed to have pizza.
You're right. Just wing sauce.
Just wing sauce.
You made your own flavor over at the Lube.
A little bit.
A little
dusting combination of the two.
I think Goon actually. So he made a creation over at the Quaker Steak and Lube, and I think he made me taste it one day, and it was so salty.
It tasted like Middlesworth potato chips with a kick.
Not a Middlesworth guy. I'm not at all. I'm a big Utz guy.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it's
Annapolis. We get it. We're hers guys. Where's hers? Middlesworth's a good barbecues.
I don't think Middlesworth doesn't taste like too much. I'm sorry, guys.
Let's talk about Oregon.
All right, sorry.
It's our 3rd time.
Goon and I.
What is the key?
Key, I'd say Big Ten championship, right? Their quarterback Dylan Gabriel's on the Browns now. He went for 4 touchdowns, like 250 yards, and they were able to just shred us. We didn't really get too much pressure on him. Even Abdul, who's we know what he's doing. We saw him last night on Sunday Night Football getting after Patrick Mahomes. Abdul wasn't able to get after him. Really, nobody was. We only had 1 sack, and he passed it almost 40 times. We got to get after Dante Moore. So they got a young quarterback. He's in his 3rd year now, but he started out 5-star guy. Started at UCLA, true freshman, 5-star, goes there, supposed to be the savior. We see what has happened to UCLA. It's not a good program there. So he gets his butt kicked and says, all right, I'm going to go to Oregon. I'm going to transfer, and I'm going to sit behind Dylan Gabriel. So he went to Oregon last year, sat and redshirted. And you don't normally see that from 5-star guys that think they have all the talent in the world, and then came in this year, gangbuster. He is one of the best quarterbacks in college football, looks confident, absolutely dealing dimes. Oregon probably is the most explosive offense in college football at this moment.
Still.
Still.
Because they were very potent last year.
And I'll tell you what, they've literally reloaded their entire offense. It's the same offense in the terms of you will see Oregon track speed. You best believe that, but it's all new guys.
That's what I think. I think that we went to that Big Ten title game last year, and then in the time that I played them, and you said it was the second time we ever played them. I get it, but they weren't known for their speed back then. Last year, they were known for their speed.
Oh, they got some
big
speed,
time
buddy.
known for their speed. So as Penn State players, I'm sure you had these guys held up a little bit on a pedestal of how fast they were, and I think it took 3 quarters for us to realize that we can beat the crap out of these guys.
Yeah.
We can physically punish these guys.
We went for 300 yards on the ground on them. And so I remember I talked to Zachy Wheatley, our starting safety last year. And obviously we had some trouble on, stopping them through the passing game. And they had a wide receiver, Tez Johnson, who I think is on the Bucs now. I mean, faster than fast.
Yeah.
And he said that was the fastest human I've ever seen in my life. And that's what we were dealing with. And so now, he goes on. They have another wide receiver, Evan Stewart. That is their star guy. He's going to come back, tears up his leg. He's not playing in the game. So we say, feel bad for him. But we finally get to play an Oregon team that isn't fully put together. Well, they go and get a track star from Texas, true freshman Decorian Moore, and is already just blowing up the scene. They're calling him one of the best wide receivers in college football. So, that's just reload. When you got the Phil Knight Nike money, this is what you're dealing with.
I talk about this a lot, and that is it easier to beat the team a second time, or is it the revenge factor that gives the loser that little edge?
Way easier to revenge.
You want the revenge, right?
Yeah.
So I think Oregon's sitting out saying, "This is Penn State." They're reading the headlines like, Franklin hasn't beat nobody. They're talking about how they were so much faster than us last year. They probably sit there saying they have 2 old retired fat dudes doing a show on a Monday night.
Yeah, they're tuned in right now.
They're
for
probably smoking all the lettuce out there, those hippies. So there's 2 fat offensive linemen out there talking this like we are right now. But it is a revenge factor for sure.
Yeah,
we have that, and that is like they're sitting there saying, it's easier, I think, with the revenge because you know what you need to do to win. Whereas the Oregon guys are thinking, okay, we know we can win. We're not going to change a thing.
Yeah, and you're coming to it, obviously I think this is one of the bigger regular season games in a long time for James Franklin and Penn State. I mean, you got that, like you said, you want to get that, as the kids say, get back on this team that took you out last year. And like I said, for James Franklin, probably the biggest regular season game since 2017 Ohio State, 2018 Ohio State. I think it was 2017 when we were number 2. Ohio State was 7. And we had those back-to-back years where it was 1-point losses to Ohio State. I think this is probably the biggest game. I know I'm bad at bringing up bad memories. Probably biggest game since those
bring
games.
the years up like I'm supposed to know them like this.
You're like, I was at the tailgate drunk,
I wasn't drunk. I was
imbibing.
Just imbibing.
Yes, just bust. You're right. Sorry.
I host.
On Modelo.
Okay? I host.
You host. But on Modelo, though, because it's a great beer.
Good sponsors.
Yeah, great sponsors, great beer,
sponsors.
great everything.
Federal Credit Union, all these sponsors out here now.
Doing great. Luskin Associates, everybody. Fantastic.
I love it, buddy. I love it.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll take a quick break here at the Penn State Golf Course, and we'll come back. We'll talk a little bit more Oregon, Penn State. We'll talk about the stakes of everything, how the the season outlook. Steaks.
Did you say steak?
Medium rare, medium. How do you go?
Medium rare.
Medium rare. If you don't go medium rare, that's something wrong with you. We'll be right back here at the Penn State Golf Course with Modelo Blue White Player Show.
WFXX, once again.
The Fox, your sports radio. Broadcasting live, loud and proud from Central PA's Sports Authority. WFXS America.
98.7, The Fox State College.
I'm the Modelo recruiter, and I'm looking for fans with good hands and great speed. The ones who stay focused and never miss a play. They go the distance on game day, even when their team is away. I'm always watching, always looking to reward more full-time fans. Because football isn't really football without you.
Luskin Associates Sotheby's International Realty proudly presents the introduction of our new State College office at 314 South Borough Street in State College. At Sotheby's International Realty, we advertise locally, nationally, and internationally, bringing the best of advertising and promotion to each and every one of our properties, big or small. Call now.
A lot has changed about State College. One thing that hasn't is W.C. Clark's Coffee Roasters on 234 East Calder Way. 30 different varieties of specialty coffee beans sourced from over 25 countries and roasted with love each morning in Happy Valley for over 45 years. They'll ship their fresh roasted coffee from their doorstep to yours. Order online at statecollegecoffee.com. That's statecollegecoffee.com.
The Center Hall Farm Store has been serving Center County and beyond for well over a half century. A small family business, the Center Hall Farm Store specializes in animal nutrition and manufactures its feed fresh using local ingredients. Get the best in horse, cow, pig, chicken, and bird feeds. If you're not already a customer, stop in and see why so many of your neighbors are. The Center Hall Farm Store at 110 West Allison Street in Center Hall, or call us at 814-364-1393.
Two of the top names in local printing have combined to serve you better. King Printing of State College has merged with theprinters.com, forming one of the 400 largest printers in America. Combining traditional offset printing and digital workflow techniques, theprinters.com can print, assemble, package, and ship to anywhere in the world, all with the same high quality customers have known and trusted for over 50 years. Buy local and save. Get started today at theprinters.com.
With a Timber Kids savings account, you can start to save money, earn prizes, and teach your kids the value of savings. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Building futures is what we do at TFCU.
You really need to belong to a credit union. You belong at TFCU, Timberland Federal Credit Union, a credit union you can grow with.
You're tuned in to the Blue and White Players Show with Keith Goon Conlon and Glendon Tengwall, broadcasting live from the 19th hole at the Penn State Golf Courses every Monday at 6 p.m. all season long. Special thanks to this season's sponsors of the Players Show: Lusk and Associates, Sotheby's International Realty, Turner Construction, Austin and Pam Schanfelter, Chris and Lisa Heydrich. Now back to more of the Blue and White Players Show.
Welcome back into the Modelo Blue White Player Show here at the Penn State Golf Course. We gotta get out on the links soon, Goon. You can putt for me. It'll take me 8 strokes to get on the green, probably, and then
you'll learn.
We've had good times at golf outings together.
You'll learn.
I love seeing Goon rides around, golf cart full of Modelo, and just he's just smacking balls, just boom, boom. And it's good. It's good. So I'm excited. We'll have another. Yeah. Well, golf balls.
Thought you're going somewhere else with that, bro. I was like, whoa, now.
Whoa, yeah. We'll leave that.
It's a kid's show. It's a family show around here, man. Nah, I'm not. I told you. I said I had to retire from the links when I wake up sore from playing golf than I did when I played football. There's an issue there. When my back is so tight and I can't breathe, and I'm like, yeah, the golf game is over.
We got some events this year, though. We're headed down to Margaritaville.
I will always take you down there.
It's a good time.
You're mine. They say, "Good, you want to play this?" I say, "No, but I know who will."
Yes, and I stayed in the same condo as Goon.
Correct.
That was impressive. I could not stay up with Goon. I'll tell you, it's 12:30 a.m. I'm saying I need to go home. I'm dying, and I hear double martini, please.
Double dirty. Make it taste like Jersey.
Exactly. And I said, "Oh no, I can't hang with this."
I cowered the dog, running back to our apartment, running back to our. I was like, "Oh, it was Landon."
Yeah.
And you woke up the next day and you grabbed the beer and you're like, "Hey, I'm drinking already." I was like, "Okay, see you in 13 hours. We'll see what we're doing today."
I did. I would try to flex
30
on
years on you though. You'll learn.
I'm not. It's hard for me. I'm a lightweight, which is crazy. People say I'm like 6'6", whatever, 315 pounds.
I didn't want to say anything, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a little lightweight. That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, the world needs Zima drinkers anyway, so.
Goon.
Huge weekend.
Huge weekend. What's on tap for the tailgate? Talk to me about that. What kind of food are we looking at? Because I'm probably going to stop by.
Oh, we're going to stop by again. Until he gets an invite somewhere else. I was over I couldn't make it. Yeah.
How early are you out there for a 7:30 kick?
Do we have to ask this out loud?
Are you 8 a.m. on those two?
Yes.
Oh my God.
And if they open at 7 a.m., I'd be there at 7 a.m.
I told the story before, but I went with your squad week 1 to set up at the tailgate. And it was great.
I heard all about it.
I name dropped Pat Kraft to get in. The guy tried to press us at the door. Well, at the gate. He said, "Who do you know?" I said, "Pat Kraft's number's right here." And he said, "All right, you're good." And I mean, it was a great bluff. Although I had his number on my phone, but I just
You didn't have a Letterman's card.
I didn't have a Letterman's card, no.
Well, there you go.
The guy at the gate was not
Told
happy.
You need a Letterman's
Thankfully,
card.
I was wearing some gear that had 58 on it still. So, it worked out.
58. I was 53, 57, 59. So you fit into the Conlon tradition. There you go.
There you go. I could be a distant cousin. I feel like if someone looked at us and were like, yeah, those guys could be cousins. Probably not brothers, but cousins.
Sure.
Yeah,
obviously, the better looking side of the family is your side. I'm not lining up for that. So I got one for you here. So we're talking with the crowd here, and they're like, hey, what about Oregon flying in to State College and then driving to Altoona, staying in Altoona?
Wonder what hotel.
And then it's the what is it, the lodge or whatever, the Altoona visitor center or something like that.
Ugh.
So I think that the Altoona people solicited Oregon to do that.
Come out here.
I think they were like, hey, come stay at our hotel. I mean, you guys, we still get police.
You get police escorts. Yeah.
As the opposing team and all that stuff.
Yeah, you got
So there's a story back in the day, and I think in the late 70s, that Paul gave Joe a call and said, Joe, can you get some cops here and get our team out of here? It was Bear Bryant. He was pissed off that there was no cops and no helicopters diverting traffic so they could just drive 100 miles an hour to get out of town. He called Joe. Paul called Joe.
Did Joe get it done?
I don't think so.
Probably not. I'd be like, tough luck.
I think Pennsylvania State Troopers no, we don't do that.
Yeah, we don't
not
do
for
that.
the opposing team.
It is kind of a cool experience though to be in the bus and you just feel like hot stuff when it's like everybody move out of the way, everybody stop.
Oh, it's
We're
better when
coming
you
through.
win and you sit. I got a couple good stories,
Dude.
a couple good ones on for a
little goon
you
after
win,
dark.
you leave, you win, you leave town, and this and that, and then it's we just came to town, beat you, and leaving. And then one time it was the 2006 at Ohio State. We lost out there late in the game. We should have been playing better. We didn't play well. We gave a couple of interceptions late and lost. So, they had that Heine Gate thing. So the buses pull off and this and that. And there's a bunch of dudes sitting on the street. They pull their pants down and moon the buses. And I scream up to Joe. I was on bus one for some reason. I said, Joe, give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. And he's like, he was thinking about letting me, the gorilla, get off the freaking bus, beat the crap out of these guys, and then jump back on the bus and go. And he's like, no, we're all right, Tyler, we're all right. Because he definitely had the thought, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I should do that.
You think back in the day, you think Joe was throwing hands when he was a young man? I mean, everybody fought back in the day. I'll tell you what.
Dude, he absolutely. He must have got beat up by Greek and Irish kids. Because he had Lou Eliadis, he used to just chew apart. Rich Ornberger was a German kid. He tore him apart. And then the Irish kids, he would just wail on. I was like, did you get beat up growing up by all these different races of people? And it's just funny, but it's probably true. I mean, that was the melting pot literally back in the day.
Yeah, Italian.
How the man never lost his accent in 67 years here? I don't know.
What kind? So what do you?
Brooklyn.
That's a Brooklyn accent, isn't it?
Well, not the high pitch, but how he talked to me. You've been in Center County for 60-some years. How do you still have that accent?
That is kind of interesting.
I lose the Philadelphia accent a little bit. It comes out every once in a while.
Yeah,
it comes out.
What is the Philly? What do you guys? What do you get into there? What are some of the?
There's definitely the big one is
Use.
But that's in
so
city.
Use and yins.
Use and yins.
Okay.
And then there's sometimes yuns out in the Lancaster area.
Yuns.
And then John. You obviously know the John.
John, yeah, of course.
Everything's a John in Philadelphia, so it's a weird one. Whatever.
Yeah, we got some down, Baltimore, Maryland area. A lot of ooze, Avenue. Yeah. Yeah.
So what are we doing Saturday night at about 12 a.m.?
I don't know. Everybody likes to go to Champs.
Everybody goes downtown and all that stuff.
When's the last time you went to Champs? You Champs guy at all?
Downtown?
Party there? Yeah.
During a football game?
Yeah. Well, no, after.
Never.
Where did you guys go? Where was the
Well,
after the big
I
one?
went downtown with Skeller.
Yeah, Skeller, big Skeller guy.
Yeah,
and then you just had the urinals. They were
overflowing.
There you go.
There you go. And we go to the Skeller, and everybody else go wherever we want. But I'm just like,
what? I gotta ask, what even are ponies?
7-ounce bottles.
7-ounce bottles that are of what? Rolling Rock?
But there's Rolling Rock. There's Miller Lite ponies.
That's Latrobe?
Yeah. So a pony is just a 7-ounce bottle of anything. Of beer. So we got to
how many of those were you putting away?
We're going to talk about Oregon. We're having this talk here right now.
Well,
this is our Sunday show turned into a Monday night.
It is. So how many 7-ounce beers are you putting away? That's the real question.
A couple, two, tree.
Couple two tree. That's a
There you
Don
go.
DeLuca right there.
Pennsylvania right there.
That's
so.
that's a.
So you're the one cutting up the films.
Yeah.
What's their defense look like? What's their off? Are we running the ball this week?
I would say that's probably their weakest point. Is their front
Run
seven?
defense?
Is their run defense? Let's get Nick Singleton, Katron Allen going. I think
get those guys going, and it gets Aller going.
Opens everything
it's
up.
Not that hard.
That's the number one thing that makes a great passing offense. Great rushing attack. Opens it up, makes the defense vulnerable. They start to bring those safeties up a little bit.
Have to. And then it's easy on the play action pass. It's great having a running back. Dak Prescott made his career doing that down in Dallas. They don't have the bad run game now, so their safeties are just sitting back and they're not getting guys over the top anymore.
No, not at all. No,
his first couple of years in the league, he was killing that with the running backs that they had down there. The Ohio State guy.
Yeah, I was thinking Ezekiel Elliott.
We don't talk about it.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, no, they got a good team, though. They're a very good team. They're disciplined. They similar to us, they played 4 teams that were not very good, a little bit higher level. They went out to Northwestern. So this is actually, Illinois is not the East Coast, but this is in 14 days, they've made trip to Illinois all the way back home, and now they're coming back to the East Coast. Not super favorable. This is their 5th game in a row. We got rest. We haven't been away yet. Everything's looking favorable. Now, I mentioned that, this Dante Moore kid played a little bit at UCLA. He played in some tough environment. He played at Utah when they were, the top 10 team back in 2023. But he ain't seen nothing like the whiteout. And James Franklin today in his presser was calling for an environment on Saturday that has never been seen before in college football. And I think we can do it. I think we can get it done. The fans, that's the coolest part, is the fans are going to have impact.
I go back to 2005 and talk about how crazy the fan base was. Is why? Because they were hungry. They hadn't had that big victory in so long. There was 3 out of 4 losing seasons, 4 out of 5 losing seasons before that. And that was when okay, we're back. Now, James and this team, they have not had this big marquee win since 2016. The block kick. I mean, that's a long time to be playing the Ohio States of the world and the Michigans of the world. I know we got a couple wins against Michigan there, but not the last couple. So, and this is the last time we played Ohio State. You know that? We played Ohio State. We're the only team in the Big Ten that has played Ohio State. They're the only team that we played all 31 years in the Big Ten.
Yeah, it comes to an end next year.
Then we're not done. This is the last time we play Ohio State. We're not playing them next year.
Yeah, we got 2 big games, and obviously, I don't want to, get ahead of myself. Want to know, but if for some reason we were to drop one,
there's a third one in there now.
I'll tell you what, Indiana is coming to town. They look good. I think originally people thought that maybe Matt Rule coming to town, Nebraska would be kind of rough. They didn't look very good against Michigan.
I think Michigan did pretty good though.
Michigan looked good.
They ran the ball well.
Yeah, no, they definitely
punishing
did.
defense too.
No, Penn State's got some tests ahead of them. It all starts this weekend. This town, you're going to start to feel the energy. It's Monday night right now.
I went to the Loop to get the equipment.
It's already
wasn't there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's people in the parking lots of Walmart and Sam's Club already. It's Monday night.
Get the tailgate.
They're already here. For a Saturday game, there's already people in those parking lots over there.
Yeah, everybody's got the football homes. They're here early.
I just love it. I pull up in there and I'm like, yes.
It makes you feel right, man. You can feel the leaves are turning. It's really becoming – actually, today, first day of fall? I believe it is.
Yeah, 22nd.
Yeah,
right.
It's first day of fall. It's right now. It's prime, James Franklin and company. It's time to go out, get that signature win. Let's make this the year for Penn State football.
This is my favorite time of year.
It's the best.
Because it's cool where I'm not sweating like I am right now because of all these different
I'm with you. This is a big guy's,
on.
This is a big guy's favorite time.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't get better than this.
Open up the windows at night. Breeze is coming in.
There you go. Yeah.
So
one leg out of the covers a little bit.
Oh, yeah. When you walk out of your house, you just smell fall in the air. It's crisp. And you just and then everyone, like a Saturday morning, sometimes you get out there and you just smell like the people are already cooking at the tailgates and stuff like that. You can, the people over at the Ag Center or been there since Friday morning and they've been cooking and you just smell it. It's great. I love it. And that's the thing. I mean, it's every alumni's dream is to move back to State College, in my opinion. But I think it's one of every football player you just miss. There's a couple things that you miss from not playing. One is that the emotion and the feeling of with your teammates and your friends, like going to play a game. And then the second one is that bus ride up to the game.
Oh yeah, nothing like it.
Nothing like it in the world. You can't even begin to explain it. I'm just going to sit there and say, if you have 1,000 hairs on your arms, they are rocking. They are standing straight up for a good 5 minutes up that hill. And then you guys change to get off and going through from the stadium over, from the baseball stadium over. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great experience.
That's got to be one of those things. Like, and you always talk to players from back in the day. The first thing they're going to say is, "What do you miss the most?" And they're going to say the bus ride.
Yeah.
Because it's such a big thing.
Never forget those moments with the team. It's going to be a big one. Penn State, Oregon, Saturday night, 7:30, white out. Biggest game of the year so far for Penn State. Let's get after it, folks. Cannot wait for it. Appreciate you guys joining us here. Modelo Blue White Player Show at the Penn State Golf Course. We'll be back next Monday night.